Didn't fall out, eh? Don't fall.
You're back. I thought you weren't coming. What did... Oh.
What do you want, Warden? You're out of your element down. Is that so? What makes you think anyone here would turn me... You've walked into a sodding fight.
More foes approach!
Really?
There is no hope for you now!
You're back. You got more business for me? That's what I
I once drank a thimble of dwarven ale, woke up a week later in Jada wearing nothing but my shoes and a towel.
told him I don't understand why the provings aren't open to everyone. I mean, it's how the ancestors show their favor. Do they really need our help to decide who's worthy? And then he practically slapped me.
They're everywhere! I can't take it!
Mm-hmm.
Afternoon, stranger. You looking for a stool to share a brew? I recommend the Lycanet. Name's Naveen. I fight with Prince Balin's Expeditionary Field Unit. Yourself? Figured as much. Good folks, Wardens. I was in the deep roads when that one came by. What was his name? Dukan, Dunka... something like that. I met him, sure. Good man. Solid. You know, not many do. Not even the ones who live this close. You have to be on the front lines. Watch your...
In dwarven Barbaroga, Svina Vagabella, and in the Risasarada,
I'll trust Vala, stranger. I'm Cora, your hostess. How may I serve you? Certainly.
What are you looking at, stranger? I have no daughter. Could be you met a castless whore claiming she...
What? You think she died just to keep that thing?
She knows I never wanted her gone.
Just the little cur. Can't she see? Look, just tell her... We never meant to hurt her. It just seemed best that... Oh, just tell her to come home. Her mother and I are waiting for her.
Welcome to... We will never forget who made this possible. I will,
Let me ask you this then, Morrigan. What if there really was a maker?
Then I would wonder why he has abandoned his creation. It seems terribly irresponsible of him.
He left us because we were determined to make our own way, even if we hurt ourselves.
The deep roads are home to the Darkspawn now. Oddly, they're supposed to be safer to travel during a blight.
You're the best. I trust Vala, my nut-wrangling friend.
News of the hour! 3 more clans endorse Lord Balin's impending marriage to a castless proves his dedication to change.
Right away.
Warden, welcome. I am Vartak Gavorn, top advisor to our good Prince Balin. News do you bring? Ah, ancient documents indeed. These were signed in the reign of Eithnar Bimo, Paragon and King. That was 16. Now the difficulty is that the treaty only compels our king, and we are sadly lacking one of those right now. My prince is the rightful king, but a disappointing number of lords back the upstart Harrimont for the throne. If you show your support for Prince Balin, he might be able to assist with your requests. Harrimont promised the same portion of his estate to 2 different Deshers, Lady Dace and Lord Helmy. Harrimont can't possibly grant it to both of them, but they won't find out until after the vote is cast. I have copies of the promissory notes Harrimont gave each of them. Once they see those, they should both. Very well. I will be...
The Assembly is in session. Enter quietly.
Your mind has gone to dust if you think we would pass such a writ. Half our houses would go broke without the service trade.
The proposal is only effective until we have a king to ensure we are respected by the surfacers.
Leaving you conveniently positioned to take over all contracts. I'll see your head on a pike first.
Deshers, lords and ladies of the Assembly. I've already doubled the guard to prevent violence. Must I summon more?
Steward Bandalore, Balin's sympathizers are tying our hands with trivialities. They may as well open us to the sky.
I suggest we put the matter to a vote.
And I suggest you have a taste of my family's mace. Enough. The Assembly is in recess until the members can regain control of their emotions. Stone-forsaken fools and dusters. I'm sorry. This is the assembly of the clans. Only Deshers and occasional guests of state are allowed in. Forgive me. I am so exhausted. I completely forgot about the message from the gate guard. Welcome to Orzamar, Warden. I hope you can forgive our unrest. The loss of our king has hit us hard. Respect for your role is great, but you won't receive a proper hearing until we have a king on the throne. Troubling, but it will still seem distant compared to the empty throne. The Assembly is blind to all else. I must admit, Warden, I am at a loss myself. It lies with Prince Balin or Lord Harrimont. Dulin Verendurn, Harrimont's man, can be found at the Harrimont estate. I only wish there was more I could do.
I heard there was a Grey Warden here. I am Dulin Forrender, second to Lord Harrowmont, King Endrin's own choice as successor. Word is spreading that the surface may suffer a blight. It is shameful we are not in a better position to help. In an ordinary time, unfortunately, we've already caught more than one of Balin's spies, so I'm afraid I won't be able to take your word. If you want to speak to Harrowmont, you will need to prove he can trust you. I see. Well, it hardly increases my confidence to hear that you went to him first. I assume you refused? If you want Lord Harrowmont's assistance, first you'll have to prove he can trust you. If you wish to show you have no loyalty to Balin, then Balin is hosting a proving today. The Deshers take it very seriously, and unfortunately, Balin found some way to blackmail or intimidate House Harrowmont's best fighters into step. It would certainly make your loyalties loud. Balin would never work with anyone who humiliated him in that way. Harrowmont would have no fear of meeting with you then. Excellent. The arena is located off the Commons. The key fighters we lost were Guidon. You can look for them in the fighters' preparation chambers behind the... If you need to find me again, I will wait in the tapster's...
Lord Harrowmont is a weak man, and he will be a weak... News of the hour. Support Lord Balin at your peril.
It'll be 2 years tomorrow. By all the holy sodding ancestors, how can you people just ignore that?
Bronca didn't go alone, Ogren. She took the whole house, everybody but you. So just get over to Tapster's and ground yourself already. You know as well as I do that's how this always ends.
You think I'm afraid of some cub warrior who's barely off the teat? Ha!
You lift a weapon or attack a single citizen in Orzammar, and you're stripped of your caste and exiled. Even you can't have forgotten that. Get out of here before I call a guardsman.
What was that soup you made for supper last night?
Oh, that's a traditional Ferelden lamb and pea stew. Do you like it?
Oh, so it was lamb then. It had a certain texture I don't normally associate with lamb.
They didn't make lamb and pea stew for you in Lothering?
We ate simply there. Whole grains made into biscuits or bread, and vegetables from the garden, cooked lightly. No heavy stews.
Ah, so the last lamb you had was probably cooked Orlesian style. Food shouldn't be frilly and pretentious like that. Now, here in Ferelden, we do things right. We take our ingredients, throw them in the largest pot we can find, and cook them for as long as possible until everything is a uniform grey colour. As soon as it looks completely bland and unappetizing, that's when I know it's done.
You're having me on.
Ha! You need to eat in more Ferelden inns.
Look, I already told the Proving Master I withdrew. Do you have to keep harassing me? Nor I you, but it's pretty obvious who you're working for. I am. So if you're not here to... How do you know who I am? Oh, don't put it... Look, it's just... When I was younger, I had a thing with this Idukan girl, Revelka. lesser cousin nowhere near the throne. Her family wanted her marrying up, so they matched her with a BMO. But we didn't exactly stop seeing each other. I thought we were discreet, but she's married to a Desher's heir. He'd kill me if he knew. So I have to slink out of here like some worthless brand for fear Balin will tell the whole city. They have letters. Love letters for them. Her husband would cast her aside, and I would be lucky to be allowed to die in a duel. You'd do that? I don't know how to thank you. I know it's my own fault, but I'd have married her if I could. Balin's fighter, Miaja, has the letters. If you make sure she never... But you need to find them.
As you like. I'll do it.
Fine to see you here, Ward. It's a rare opportunity to fight against someone so exotically trained. Say the word and I'll line up a team from one of the younger houses. They don't often get a chance to test themselves in the proof. They're a hungry bunch who employ unusual tactics. Understand that there's no concern for fairness here. Your battles will be hard won. The younger houses are interested in unorthodox tactics. We give small payouts, maybe a bonus from time to time. But this isn't about money. It's about skill and the chance to show it. I'll be...
You new in the fights? I don't remember seeing you before. Name's Guidon, and I just tendered my resignation. Somehow I don't think the ancestors will favor me. I bet he did. That man thinks nothing is beneath him. Well, you could just... It's not so much what happened, as what's going to. I heard from a reliable source, Lord Balin called this whole proving to let his lordship save face when he concedes. Oh? And where did you hear this, that's more reliable than a member of the Assembly? I suppose there's nothing his lordship would do without consulting Doolan. He's always been his top man. Maybe you're right. I'm just a warrior. I've always tried to stay out of these noble politics. If I find out this whole thing was some flunky of Balin's lying to me for his own gain, I'll... Maybe I will at that.
Guards, remove this intruder.
What now? I finished.
The proving's almost starting. I should leave. Where did you get those? I can't say what it means to know my Revelka is sick. I will be glad to. Thank you again.
Aha, you're back. Did you wish to fight in the proving today? Well, that's a surprise. Never thought the Grey Wardens would take an interest in our king. Let me just put you in... Now, is there a particular name you wish listed? We'll just call you Grey Warden, seeing as those human names are a real burr to pronounce. We actually have an opening in the first round. Are you ready to start? That's what I like to hear. I will... Once the fights begin, do you want to start or would you like some time? The fighters' quarters are behind. Go down to the ring then. This is a glory proving. Fought under the eyes of the Paragons of Orzammar to honor the memory of King Endrin. First up is Sewern of the Warrior Caste. Many of you remember when Sewern made history as a lad of 12 by defeating his own father in this very ring. Today, he fights as a champion for Prince Balin. Opposing him, in Lord Heramont's name, is a member of the famed Grey Wardens.
In the name of House Aituken and our future King Balin.
First... That was an exciting start, Warden. Sewern is rarely trounced, and so thoroughly. Are you ready for your next opponent? Excellent! This is a glory... This round, Heramont's champion takes on the notorious duo, the Warrior Caste Twin Terrors...
May the stone up.
When you fall. First... 2-on-1, and you took them both easily. Are you ready for your next opponent? Excellent. This is a glory proving. Paramount's champion has held the field so far. We'll find out as the Warden faces Lady Hanashan, who proves her worth to Paragon Ashtith the Grey by cutting and to our first warrior.
Now you die.
The winner is... Paramount will be pleased, Warden. The Silent Sister support was a great boost for Balin. Are you ready for your next opponent? Excellent. Let us go. This is this master of all weapons, prisoner of none. Wojciech Ivo has never won the same way twice. What will he do today, lords and ladies? And will it win the day for Prince Balin? Grey Warden, choose your second, for you face Wojciech Ivo and Valance. Last once. The winner is the Grey Warden! Wojciech Ivo is one of the best this arena has seen, Warden. Paramount picked wisely. Are you ready for your next opponent? Excellent! This is only 2 warriors remain. Fighting for his royal cousin Balin, Hioten Iduken has led his team to triumph over every unit so far. Challenging him, each will lead a full unit of...
You fight well, but your judgment is questionable. The throne will never leave House Iduken.
You honor me.
Last one standing will be declared victor!
So what's the deal with you and him anyway? Dare I ask?
Him? Him who? Is this supposed to mean something to me?
You know exactly who I'm talking about, Mr. Let's Make Kissy Faces over there.
My. You are jealous, aren't you? Did I take your favorite Grey Warden away from you?
What? I'm not jealous. I'm horrified.
Those blushing cheeks of yours tell a different tale.
These blushing cheeks are terrified that you'll suck all the blood out of them once you're finished with them.
If I feel the need to suck on anything of yours, Alistair, you'll be the first to know.
That was so not what I meant.
Perhaps we should go and tell him together about your touching concerns. Perhaps he'll pay more attention to you if you ask nicely.
Uh-huh. I think we're done here.
Done before you started, in fact.
Look, I already told the Proving Master, nor I you, but it's pretty obvious I am. So if you're not here... Her family wanted her marrying up, so they matched her with a BMO. If I fight, they'll expose her.
We might want to...
As you say. As you say. Oh no, he's going! Very well. This will not end well for you.
You in the fights? Name's Guidon. I just tendered my resignation. Balin called this whole proving. Oh? And where did... If I find out this whole thing was some flunky of Balin's lying to me, maybe...
This deal was all their making, Warden. Technically, unless you want to make a few coins. Not that I'm suggesting anything, but you're holding the prize now. I have a collector in mind. Who actually sells the item doesn't matter. Yes, well, I merely...
I shall.
Don't take it personally. Hana-shan's a member of the Silent Sisters. She doesn't talk to anyone. And...
Right away. On my way.
Do not disturb me. I must meditate before my fight.
Indeed not.
Watch for Pio Naidukin. He's won the squad. He has 11 decapitations so far. He needs just 3 more for the one-season record. I'm
Right away. On my way. I'll do it.
This area is off limits. You want to talk?
The proving's almost starting. I can't say what it means to know my revel.
Aha, you're back. Did you wish... Well, now, is there a particular name you wish Are you ready to start? What? Do you want to start, or would you... This...
In the name of House Aituka.
I've lost my concentration!
I think not!
As you say. Flee while you can. So shall it be.
The winner is... Are you ready for your next...
When you fall. You will pay for that!
The winner is... Are you ready for your next... And...
Let us end this quickly.
The winner... Terra, are you ready for your next opponent? Matt Grey Warden, choose your second, for you fate. winner is... Well, are you ready for your next... This is a glory... Each will eat...
You fight well.
You honor me.
I'll show you who's the best fighter here! Come on, cheer for Guido! How'd you like that? Face my tail!
I am terribly wounded!
You showed him.
The winner is the Grey Warden! Congratulations! You defeated the man Prince Trian himself once called the Horns of my army. Do you deny this Grey Warden has earned the championship? Then it is my honor to declare this Grey Warden champion of the Proving, who has shown that the ancestors favor Lord Heremont. The ancestors speak through you. Congratulations,
You showed him. The ancestors are smiling on Lord Heremont today.
you're back. I thought you weren't both of us? But maybe... if this were a story, my son would grow to manhood and pledge himself as a knight in your service.
News of the hour. Questions remain as to Lord Balin's involvement.
Lord Harrowmont, said to have kicked Castless in the street. Does he respect none beneath him?
You found it. Warden, you have my gratitude. You're a bright spot in an otherwise dark time. At least someone is willing to stand up for tradition. Thank you again.
News of the hour. 2 more clans endorse Lord Balin as the new king.
Lord Balin is a bad man!
What now? It's done. What now? Right away.
You must be under great strain with the blight upon the land.
What's next?
News of the hour. Lord Harrowmont entrenched in the pass.
No, I don't think so.
Where to now?
Why are we
not
always
alone.
attracting danger?
Really not alone.
It's your time to die!
What's going on? Why, the ancestors.
Good on you, Warden. You caught them in the act.
Sometimes drive people to strange things. What do you need?
Oh?
Be careful! I am wounded! Come on, no!
Need help?
I need healing!
Now you die! Let's make it quick! As you say.
You have to help them! You force our hand!
My power is yours.
Back! I never liked this part. I try to be merciful. Ready!
My power is yours.
What?
Yes.
Defend yourself. All right, battle is in then.
Of course.
Nothing like a brush with death to make you not like death much.
Warden.
Indeed. I am ready. What now?